Give me the chocolate!
Alright everybody, welcome back to Go-Go Retro Mario 64. In the last episode, we took care of the wing cap course, we beat the rest of the bomb battlefield, and now we're headed to a little bit of the cool zone. A little bit of the Frosty Slide. We're going to the Snow World. I was going to originally do the Water World, not the film, the actual level. I was originally going to do that one, but I realized that I needed the metal cap to finish some of those levels, so we're going to save that one for the next one. So let's take care of this one. Cool, cool mountain. Slip sliding away. Snow Mountain Summit. Watch out for the slippery conditions. Please enter the cottage first. I don't want to end the cottage first. I want to save this little penguin. He looks cold. He looks scared. Now you're just picked up by a random stranger with a mustache. Who's safe now? I don't know why I had an outburst like that. I didn't have any control over myself. Alright, so I must deliver you to your mother. That is some strong glutes you got there, Mario. Another man's butt would have caved in by then.
You found my precious baby! Where have you been? How can I thank you, Mario? Oh, I do have this star here. Take it with my eternal gratitude.
You're a terrible mother. You have any idea where this baby was? And there's another penguin on top of that cottage that you don't give two flying craps about. I got the star! Mario's pretty much just like, I don't care about your stories. Just give me the star so I can leave. That is how Mario says, I wanted the cake. Princess at the beach promised me a cake. And I really hope it's what I think it is. It's cake, Mario. It's always been cake. Alright. Slip sliding away. Here we go. Since I want to be a little quickie on this one, I want to make sure I don't take the full route on this level. So I'm going to be a little sneaky and take a shortcut. I'm in Snow Purgatory. This is what happens when you freak out. Your mind goes down this massive spiral. Safety! Ow! Alrighty. Here we go. Another star! We're just racking them up, baby. You lost your kid again. You're a terrible mom. But Mario doesn't care. I got the star! She's like, help me, I lost my baby again. Mario's like, not my problem. I like how Mario just, after he completes his mission with one star, he's like, I don't give a crap about your problems anymore. Woohoo! I'm assuming that's how Mario handles things. And I respect that. That's why Mario is one of my heroes. Mr. Penguin.
Hey, Mario. How's it going? Step right up. You look like a fast sledding kind of guy. I know speed when I see it, and yes sirree, I'm the world champion sledder. You know, what do you say? How about a race? Ready, go!
Alright. Prepare to eat my butt dust. Because he makes a little trail of dust behind his butt. AKA butt dust. You get it. You get it. I'll explain my jokes. It's like, I should probably only explain the punchline when the joke is funny. And I'm starting to realize 98% of the time, my jokes aren't funny. So note to self, stick to playing mediocre video game commentary. Because comedy's probably not your thing. But you gotta try, man. How does it feel to lose? How does it feel to lose? I'm crawling my way to victory. You see that? You see that? I just crawl.
You broke my record. Unbelievable. I knew that you were the coolest. Now you've proven that you're also the fastest. I could award you a gold medal, but here, take the star instead. You've earned it.
Where are they getting these stars from? Like, I had to fight a giant chain chomp to get mine, and this penguin just straight up was like, here, it was in my pocket. Like, I don't get it, man. Why does Mario have to go through all this stuff? Alright, next level! Pum 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 pum. It's Frosty Slide for 8 red coins. Alright, since it's the red coin mission, you know me, I gotta get all 100 coins, that way I can knock 2 stars out at once. I don't have time for you, penguin, I need coins. speaking of coins, I don't know if you guys, I know I don't usually like to talk about this movie because it's so awfully terrible, but I don't know if you guys saw the Super Mario Brothers movie that came out way, way back in the 90s, you know, the live-action movie that had John Leguizamo in it. But for some reason, like, aside from everything else in that movie that bothered me, I hated the fact that they called coins Koopa coins. Like, I understand that, like, Koopa, aka Bowser, was the tyrant, he ran the city and everything like that, and I guess the currency was named after him, but it just bothered me so much that they called them Koopa coins. Because they're not Koopa coins, they're just coins. There's never been anything in the Super Mario Brothers lore that said anything about their currency being called Koopa coins. It just, I don't know, I mean, among the millions of other reasons why that movie gets on my nerves, that's one of the very little nitpicky things about that movie that bothered me. Which is kind of, like, silly when you think about it. It's like, that movie was kind of dead in the water as it was. But, you know, it's like, you keep finding new reasons that this movie continuously makes you very irritated and upset. Myself personally, because I was excited for that movie as a kid, man. Like, I can tell you right wholeheartedly, I was one of those kids that saved up his money. I saved what little cash I made to see that movie because I was so freaking excited to see it. And I'm just like, I'm gonna pay for this myself and I'm gonna see it. It's gonna be the best movie ever. And when you're a kid, this is how you know something's bad. When you're a kid and you go to a movie theater, you pay for your ticket, you go to the movie, you sit down with your popcorn and your soda, and you're just excited to watch your movie. And as a kid, because, you know, your mind's still kind of like out there, it's still very fresh, and, you know, you take things as you can get them. But when you look at something as a child, and you could say, this sucks, that was me as a kid when I saw the Super Mario Brothers movie. I genuinely was upset watching that entire movie. One of the things that irked me the most about that movie, aside from the fact the entire movie, first off, the first thing about that movie that just completely drove me crazy, let's see, where do I start? The fact that Luigi, played by John Leguizamo, he did not have a mustache in that movie. He did not have a mustache. And that, it's, again, you would think that's a small reason to be upset about something, but that generally bothered me. Because, like, why doesn't he have a mustache? He's Luigi. Luigi has a mustache. Why does that? No. And on top of that, they never really wore red or green the entire movie. Now, it wasn't really till like the end of the movie they actually started wearing their respective colors. And then it was like Mad Max meets Super Mario, sort of. Like nothing was canon. Yoshi looked like a velociraptor. It's Koopa. Just everything about that movie was so terrible, man. And because don't get me wrong, I've seen a few bad movies in my day, and some of them were so bad that I even liked them. Like for instance, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, the sequel to the Mortal Kombat movie. The Mortal Kombat movie was great. It was one of the few video game adaptation movies that were good. But Annihilation, the sequel, was, let's see, if you took butt and not the sexy kind, put it on a screen, smeared it on, and you had to stare at it for, like, I don't know, about an hour, 90 minutes. That's the equivalent of the Mortal Kombat Annihilation movie. But I would still, to this day, rather watch that.
I need a good head on my shoulders. Do you know anybody with a good body? Please, I'll follow you if you do.
Alright, I'll take you to your body. But again, like, I gave that movie a chance. I gave it a chance. But there was so much wrong with the movie that there was no saving it. There was no saving it. There was so many things wrong with it. The head's right there. Come on, dude. You monkey. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do this star last. Since I already goofed on it, I'll just get the 6th one now. There we go. No, I'm not committing suicide. I'm just going down. So back to my discussion about the movie. Again, there was just so many things wrong with the movie. Aside from, like, the horrible story, the bad acting, the freaking, like, super boots that they would wear. And the Goombas. The Goombas were giant dudes with tiny heads. What the heck was that about? And it's just like, that's one of the things where I can still to this day remember saying to my mom, because she took me to the movie when I was a kid. After we got out, she's like, I want my money back. I said that to my mom. I said, I want my money back. Like, because my mom didn't really pay much attention to the movie. She didn't really care. But I watched that movie just utter disgust. It was kind of like the way that movie made me feel was like the way like it feels like when a kid steals your bike. That's what it felt like. It felt like a bully just came up to my house, pushed me on the ground, and took my bike and rode away and just laughed. That's what the equivalent of the Super Mario movie was to me. Because this whole time, I thought it was gonna be great. I thought it was gonna be like I remembered it. Nope. It was awful. And there's no forgiving it for that. Like, it knew how terrible it was, and it just went with it. There was no saving that movie. Oh! Perfect! What a great new body! Here, take this present for you. I'm sure it'll warm you up. Wow, you got that kind of voice after finding your body put together? That's a little strange.
All the stars collected.
Not too shabby, Mario. Not too shabby. Oh yeah, I got all the stars. Alright, so I think that's going to call it for this episode of Go-Go Retro Super Mario 64. I apologize for the rant about the Mario Brothers movie, but I honestly feel like I could make an entire video just on that subject alone. And who knows, I just might, you never know. But I think we're going to go ahead and call it here for this episode, guys. And in the next one, we're going to go get the metal cap, actually, in the next episode. That way we can go into the water world, take care of that. And then I think we might actually fight Bowser in the next episode too, because I'm going to need the key to get downstairs. So looks like we're going to fight Bowser in the next episode. So until then, if you enjoyed this episode, this was me, Benchez, and that was Mario. And this was Mario 64. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love all your faces.